Just a moment. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Jackson out there with Jackson. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, they've got John Wall. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Johnson. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. Grant, coming off All-Star Weekend, some teams seem to have renewed focus.
You know, the break is really an opportunity to press the reset button. Take a breath. Just get some rest. And, of course, analyze what you've done well and maybe what you haven't. And make the necessary adjustments moving forward.
This is the challenge that Johnson poses. He's someone that understands how to draw contact.
That free throw no good.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Johnson.
Good on the second one. Now Morant. Brooklyn with the board. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Simmons. Stolen by Jackson. Outside, Williams. Kicks it out to Jackson. There's the triple on target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Brooklyn with the ball. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap and making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 25-point game against Portland.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Wall, the pass to Simmons, to the paint. It's tipped. Now here's Wall. Walker for 3. Sinks it from distance.
He's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Morant. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Bane, no good. The Nets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Simmons, the pass to Wall. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Some speedy shooting from Wall. He gets the pass and puts his shot right up to beat the D.
Pass to Jackson. Down low. Over Simmons. No good off the glass. And so Wall will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Last 2 minutes to play.
To the inside. Claxton. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Timeout call, Memphis.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
A line change here for Memphis. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You take a look at Brooklyn. When it comes to playoff seedings, they're in a dubious position right now. 9th place in the conference.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Rose with the bucket.
Look, great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how smart goes about this man's business.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Rose against Wall. Rose, the pass to Aldama. 1:10 left in the first quarter. And here's Clark for 3. Clowney pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Inside. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Aldama. Here's Kennard. Brooklyn with the board.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And the Nets miss again. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
And it's blocked by Wall.
Swatted by the guard. John Wall has sneaky length at 6'3".
Here's Clowney. Hits a three-pointer.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Wall against Rose. Over Wall. Rose with the bucket. Rose has got 5 points.
A big strength of Rose. He has spent lots of time on becoming a better shooter, and it shows.
To the middle. Clowney. Good D by Clark. To the inside. Here's Smart. Tipped. And they get it back. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front. They're up by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court for Memphis. Moran and Payne in the backcourt together. Jackson out there with Jackson, and it's Williams in at the small forward position. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Payne. Finished off the break. He's got 5.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, durability is a focus for Ja Morant. He said, quote, "The number one thing is being available, working on my body to get stronger and on the court being way more consistent with my shooting so I don't have to go back to the rack, absorb all that contact, and hit the floor every single time." Ryan?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Payne. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Yep, that one's good. Simmons has got 6. And with scoring on the rise, RJ, are today's defenders given enough leeway to do the job?
Oh, absolutely not. Nowadays, a lot of minor contact is whistled for a defensive foul. Everything is let's go to the monitor. Everything now is a flagrant one. So, look, defenses are operating at a very serious disadvantage.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Moran. Yet to see a basket. Kicks it out to Bane. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot goes.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
Fields checked in for Brooklyn. Now, since returning from the All-Star break, here's a look at the league's top three-point shooters. These guys have been on a tear from deep. You look at Walker, he is downright lethal from distance, ranking first in the league in three-point percentage.
He's been a man on a mission since the All-Star break, especially with how he's shooting the three ball right now.
Now here's Simmons. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And defensively, he's been all over the place, wreaking havoc and pouncing on a number of steals.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Jackson outside. Here's Williams. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Hield. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Hield's got his first 2 points of the night. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Oh, there's the alley. And the dunk by Jackson.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
Here's Simmons. The kick out to Walker.
2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Outside Hield. Three-pointer. They get it again. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 2.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
1:46 left in the second. Timeout called. Memphis.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Jackson. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Kennard, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Marcus Smart in for Bane. 1:43 left to play in the first half. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Showing off that vert, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Here's Clowney. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Claxton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Morant, the pass to Smart. Aldama outside. Clark outside. Kennard against Johnson. Nice shot by Kennard.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Down low. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Here's Smart. Pass to Clark. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And here's Johnson. Takes the 3. Aldama grabs the board. 30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Kennard. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game. And Hield puts up a deep 3. Here's Claxton. Second shot opportunity. And he takes it up and lays it in. Claxton's got 8.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
From deep, Morant. It doesn't go for him. Here's Hield. Pass to Clowney. Back to Hield. Over Smart. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
Stellar defense for Smart. I just love how active he is on this end.
Ben Simmons getting it done for Brooklyn. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They put a big effort into the rebounding battle, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
Their unselfishness has kept them in the game. Just look at the assist numbers. Guys are making cuts. They move with the ball freely. You look to see the offense function like a well-oiled machine. Sort of like myself.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Ben Simmons.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. They've got Buddy Hield. John Wall is out there with Lonnie Walker. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Wall. After the basket by Memphis. Pass to Hield. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Morant against Wall. Outside, Williams. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Walker for 3. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Bane. And Williams has got the ball here for Memphis. Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Hit the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
That one misses.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Second free throw, no good. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Hield on the wing. Can't get bucket.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, there's a youthful exuberance in the Grizzlies locker room that some say more resembles a college team. Jaren Jackson Jr. said, quote, everybody listens to the same music, does the same things, watches the same stuff. We all vibe together and we like hanging around each other, and it translates. Brian?
Oh, you like that connection. Allie, thank you. And the Nets making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Derrick Rose, he's checked in for Morant. To the left wing. Bane against Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Rose, the pass to Williams. Jackson with it. Pass to Jackson. And the shot goes in. Jackson's got 7 points.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Shoots from the baseline. Here's Finney Smith. Simmons against Bane. Tries again. Yep, that one goes. Simmons has gotten 4 this quarter.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
You know, Dorian Finney-Smith defends bigger than he actually is, Richard.
Yeah, B.A. Finney-Smith is about 6'7" or so, but it feels like he's taller than that. Oftentimes you see him playing the 4 in a lot of lineups, but it gives you flexibility with his reach.
2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Ball against Rose. Outside heel for the lead. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Timeout call to Memphis.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
Big group substitution here for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Jackson. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Kennard, he's checked in for Williams. And Smart subbed in for Desmond Bane. Now here's Rose. He's got 5. Another shot. That shot off the mark. Oh, nice D from Schroeder. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. From deep, Johnson. And the Nets, another 3.
Calling card of Johnson, his J. It's why Cam was a lottery pick. It's why he's such a quality NBA player.
Here's Smart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Richard, if you think about Smart, he's such a dependable player at both ends of the floor.
Especially on the defensive end, he is a lockdown guy. When he won Defensive Player of the Year in 22, he was the first guard to do it in 26 years since Gary Payton. That tells you the type of impact he can have.
Whitehead. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Smart. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart tucks it last. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
And we've seen a jump in the last few years in terms of his rebounding. The heart, the hustle, his ability to read shot trajectories and crash the glass at the right time, and his teammates really appreciate the hard work.
Johnson with a bucket.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 9-point game. Pass to Aldama. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. Aldama's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Left side Schroeder. From deep, Johnson. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 4 assists now tonight. 1 second left. That shot missing. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break up 12. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Morant and Smart in the backcourt. Jackson out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Jackson in at the 5. Here's Clowney. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Bane. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Here's Clowney. That 3's off the mark.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Morant with it. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Fires the 3. Schroeder with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Wall, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Jackson. Shoots from 12. And that one's long. The Nets shooting is around 55% so far. Jackson against Johnson. And stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And he lobs it up to the rim. Jackson can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play. He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere so it hasn't really mattered.
And there's the rejection. Pass to Claxton. Johnson on the wing. Here's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Nets lead by 13. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Hield comes in for Schroeder. And Memphis also making a switch. Williams is checked in for Smart.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Outside Johnson. Hield from outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. And the basket by Bane.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And again, it's the Nets missing. Memphis has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Morant. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
Shows great imagination offensively. Morant, so many tricks up his sleeve.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, he'd been struggling a lot in the past few games. Good to see him bounce back with such a strong effort here tonight. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Jacques Vaughn coaching his team during the break. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, thanks, Allie. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Hield for three. They get it back. Pass to Simmons. Outside Hield. Fires the three. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
Such a great rebounder. Simmons executes that sequence before anyone can react.
Now Jackson. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth quarter. Got it.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Out to the right wing. Simmons up top. Hield against Morant. And it's Hield missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 4-3. Nails it from three.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Shot's good by Morant.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Simmons. And it's Simmons! Slamming it home!
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Hield passes to Simmons. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Jackson finds Bane. Jackson, great positioning on the putback.
Absolutely no problem, says Jaren Jackson Jr. He was ready to shoulder the load there.
So we see the Nets get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.